Hey y'all, welcome back to a new vlog. Today is going to be day 2 of getting things done around the house so that way we have a great start to the new school year. I actually got a lot tackled in my last video. If you guys missed it, I'll have it linked down below. We did a lot of cleaning. I cleaned out my son's closet, organized. It was a ton of fun. We had a blast doing it. So today I'm actually going to be finishing up what I didn't finish yesterday. Sometimes I do this, and this is like a little hack if you're someone who might have a hard time finishing one task at a time. Obviously, this is not finishing a task at one time, but it kind of just makes me feel like I'm getting things done. And this is probably the worst advice I could ever give you in your life, but maybe it'll help someone. So if I'm ever decluttering and I don't specifically know where, like, there's a home for something, I'll put it into another bin. Okay, so I actually have a tote in the house right now that is full of things that I'm not really sure if I want to get rid of, but yet still need a home. So I've just been kind of piling them up in that tote as I've decluttered the actual spaces. So technically I'm taking one messy spot and putting it into another, but it's fine. It'll get done. And that's what I'm gonna focus on today. The totes are at the end of the hallway. One is full of paperwork that I need to sort through. The other one has like home decor, random things that were in my son's closet, along with stuff that I took out of this junk drawer yesterday. So yeah, I'm gonna sort through all that stuff, find a home for it, and if it doesn't have a home, it's got to go. And then what else did I want to do? I want to try to organize this little cabinet over here. This is where we do a lot of arts and crafts. Back to school time, we tend to do a lot of that kind of stuff too. Kids need to have like pencils, pens, and things here, paper at the house. So I'm gonna organize our little craft cabinet. I also would love to go through the fridge, empty that out, clean it, and kind of just get prepared and figure out a meal plan for the first week back to school. So I'm gonna start making out a grocery list, things that I would like to get, food that we'd like to have, snacks, all the things. And during all that process, we're also gonna be tidying up, cleaning, laundry. I'm gonna stop talking because I could talk for hours and actually get some stuff done. So let's do it. Noxaroni, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's so funny. Hey, you need to get off my sofa right now. Immediately get down. What are you doing? Him's not listening? Shh. He hates that. He hates when you tell him to shush. Do y'all remember the other day when I went through my son's clothes? Well, basically what I did was I used this laundry basket to throw anything that was stained up or donations in this basket. And now I'm sorting through it, figuring out what is donations and what is trash that has like stains and stuff. And then I'm gonna dump the bag back out and fold it and put it back in the bag. That way when I donate it, everything is like more organized. I just don't wanna like take the bag full of, like, I don't wanna take a bag of clothes that is just like thrown into the bag, because they're just gonna think it's like garbage, in my opinion. So I think if it's folded and kind of like organized a little bit, they're more likely to sort through it and actually put it on the shelves versus a bag that just has a pile. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. If you work in a donation center or know somebody who does, do they care that it's like thrown in the bag, or would you prefer it folded? I'm gonna assume most people would prefer it folded, but that's just me. I also did hear from someone one time in the comments that if you are ever donating clothes, to make sure to sort through things that are like super dingy, have holes or stains, don't even bother donating them, because it just makes it harder for the employees to sort through the good stuff, which I can totally understand that. And I feel like if they open a bag and they start sorting through it and there's the first couple pieces have stains or holes, they're probably just going to toss the whole bag. That's just my opinion. I could be totally wrong, but just keep that in mind if you're ever donating. Try to make sure to separate the good from the bad. And I have such a hard time throwing away clothes. Like, even if I know that it's dingy and stained up, like underwear, old bathing suits, things like that, it just, I hate it. I hate throwing away clothes because I just feel like there's so many kids out there that need it. And it's, even if like it has like a small hole in it, I'm like, I just can't do it. By the way, do y'all see that tank top on the counter? That's the shirt my son in my last video was like trying to convince me to keep, and I just don't have the heart to get rid of it. Like, I don't care for that shirt at all, but his little convincing, he was like, I can wear it when we go to the woods. I can wear it when I'm in the mud. Like, it was just the most adorable thing, and I just can't get rid of it. But anyway, I got the clothes sorted, so those are ready to go. You'll notice I actually separated a couple of the adult clothes because I did have some things I was getting rid of. And so I have like the kids stuff at the bottom of the bag and then like my bag at the top. And I'll probably separate that before I even drop it off, just so that way it doesn't get mixed up in the donation center. And then now I'm going to start going through this bin. Now, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this bin is full of things that I have just kind of thrown in here from around the house that don't necessarily have a home. I don't really know where to put these things. There's just, it needs to be gone through. I really need to get rid of a lot of it, but some of it is hard to get rid of because it is things that we may need. It's so hard to declutter sometimes. And I'm very much the type of person that will take things from one bin and put it in another bin and then in a new spot, but yet that bin just keeps moving around from space to space. And at the end of the day, we may never even use these things, but look, I've already purchased it. I have a hard time. Some days I can throw away everything. You can even ask my mom. Like, I will have days, even my sister-in-law too, I'll text her and be like, I'm ready to throw this house away. And it's like days when I get like really overwhelmed. But I will say, since I have been simplifying slowly but surely, I'm not as overwhelmed as I once felt. So decluttering and organizing does make a huge difference in your life. It truly does. People talk about it all the time, like simplifying your space will make a world of a difference in your life. I stand behind that. Really do. So I feel like I'm at a point in my life where we don't have as much clutter as we once did. So I'm not as overwhelmed by it. So I'm not so tempted to throw it away. But take me 2-3 months ago, I would have thrown this whole tote away and didn't think twice about it. Because at the time, I was so overwhelmed by things. So if you can start slowly going through your stuff, it makes a huge difference. But anyway, I'm rambling. Today is a chatty day for me. But okay, so let me just tell you, in this bin, there is a lot of cords, tools, I'm talking the most random things, Band-Aids. There's like some nicotine gum that my husband got. Oh, by the way, did you know that you can get free nicotine gum from, what is it called? It's called Tobacco Free Florida. You can get free nicotine gum. So my husband's been trying to quit smoking, and speaking of husband, that was him calling me on his lunch break. But anyway, like I was trying to say, that tote that I'm going through has random stuff like that doesn't necessarily have a home. I needed to like find a home for it. And what I was kind of working on here is like separation. That's another huge tip I have if you're ever decluttering, is start separating things in categories. Like the stuff I'm putting in this little clear bin here on the counter, that's like bathroom stuff that needs to go in the bathroom. And then the fabric bin that I'm throwing stuff in now, that is for outside. That's stuff that needs to go in like our carport. We have like a shelf out there. And then I'm making a stack of paperwork. I have a stack of home decor over on the table. So separation is huge when you're decluttering. It just kind of helps, put categories to everything. I'm going to show you the method, the method, oh my lord. But I have quite a bit of separation happening. So in this tote right now is paperwork. Most of it is artwork from the kids that I've kept over the years. I need to sort through this, put it in bins, saving that for another day because I don't have time for all that. But since it's already full of paperwork, I'm gonna go ahead and go through this and put it in here, and we'll save that for a separate video when I have more time to sort through things and get some binders to put the kids' artwork in and stuff. This is all donation. This is stuff that needs to go outside in the cabinets, like in the carport. And then I have a bag of cords and batteries and things. Not really sure what to do with all this, but I know that the moment I get rid of it, I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, that cord was probably in that bag of things, you know? So we're gonna save it for now. I have some mail to go through. This is like the newest mail stack. And then over there on the table is decor. The little tote that I created for the bathroom, it's already in the bathroom. So I just need to put that stuff away. But yeah, feels good to have the tote cleaned out. I mean, and separated. It's not perfect by any means. Still got some work to do, but we're making progress, and that's all that matters. So I guess I'll start with taking the stuff outside to storage. I need to find somewhere to put these 2 lamps. I think I might just put one. Hey, what are you eating? Excuse me. What do you got in your... Are you freaking joking me right now? A roll of toilet paper? Rooney. I'm so disappointed. Yeah, him's looking pretty darn guilty. He's so funny. You're hilarious. He's a beautiful boy though. Well, stop eating it, you weirdo. I do know this lamp belongs in my bedroom for my nightstands, but I had rearranged the room and I decided not to have a lamp on one side because I don't have a cord. So now, or not a cord, I don't have an outlet over there. So now I can plug that back in, slide that out of the way. I gotta clean this up. I always have so much stuff on my bedside table every single night. It's ridiculous. And I always dump my empty water bottles in my plants. That's why this one is doing so good. I am literally obsessed with this plant. It's so beautiful and it's grown so much and I'm so proud of it. I got it when it was like so small, and this is like the first plant that I've seemed to be able to like help it thrive, along with my snake plants that are outside. Those are also doing pretty good. But I swear this plant is doing amazing because of all my water bottles that I don't finish. I am going to share with you a Hungryroot haul in just a second though, because I gotta put that food away since it's like cold stuff. It needs to go in the fridge, and I'm also starving, so I'm probably gonna make something for lunch. I was actually going to get something like for takeout, but I'm so glad the Hungryroot showed up when it did, because I've been trying to do better and not like eat out all the time. I'm really bad about that, especially in like busy seasons of life. I tend to like just grab what's convenient, and Hungryroot makes it easy to eat at home and eat healthy because it's delivered to the door, and there's no excuse for not eating at home when you have great food to cook. Today's video is sponsored by Hungryroot. Hungryroot takes care of all your meal planning by recommending delicious recipes tailored to your taste and nutritional preferences. They send you everything you need to whip up tasty meals in just around 15 minutes, making it super easy to stay on track no matter what your schedule looks like, whether you are working from home, outside of the house, or even going through back to school right now. I know all of us moms are scrambling to get food on the table, and like I said, Hungryroot makes it easy to have all of your groceries delivered right to your door. They offer over 15,000 recipes to choose from each week, so it's easy to find options that are going to fit your whole family's nutritional goals and taste. And for me personally, since I do work from home, staying on track and eating healthy can sometimes be like a little bit of a hassle, but not with Hungryroot. They send you a recipe card. It tells you exactly how to make the food. All of it's super easy, and it is high quality ingredients and delicious, so you're always going to get great value and also thoughtfully planned meals that you don't even have to think twice about. They are super good. So today I'm actually making the zesty cauliflower beans and rice bowl. And let me tell you, I wasn't the best at like styling my bowl, but it is so good. So good. I could not stop eating this. Obviously you get 2 servings. So I actually saved it for the tomorrow, but oh my goodness, I could have ate this entire pot by myself. Like, I'm not even kidding. And don't just take my word for it. Check out all these amazing reviews from other Hungryroot customers. It's totally worth it in my opinion. And you can even take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, you can get 40% off your first box plus a free item in every box for life. Just click the link down below or go to hungryroot.com and use code CARRIE. That's 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life at hungryroot.com using code CARRIE.
So you made this mess? Who did this? Did you
Hi, you showing off? Where is Chewy? You're so beautiful.
Oh my god, wait.
You got your toy? You show everybody your toy? Is that hers? Hi, honey bunny. It's time to now tackle the craft cabinet. This is a catch-all as well. Might as well just call this our junk cabinet. But this holds all the painting supplies, crayons, markers, extra paper, and other randomness too. But we're going to declutter it today, and we're going to get it all nice and organized. That way, when we're actually looking for something that we need, we can find it. And honestly, this goes pretty quick because I know that I like to just keep my paints in those two little acrylic bins. And then I finally found my Google Play button. I was super excited about that. My Google Play, what am I talking about? My YouTube Play button. I lost it and I just found it. So I'm very thankful for that. I have been searching high and low. For some reason in my mind, I kept thinking that I accidentally threw it away and I was devastated. I was like, oh my gosh, did I seriously throw away something that just was a huge milestone? Like, I don't know. And it just so happened to be underneath all of my canvases. Maybe if I painted a little more, I would have found it earlier. I actually need to get back into painting. I love it. I know a lot of you guys loved getting my digital copies of my artwork. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, when kids start school, I can start making a little bit more time for myself and try to dabble back into that a little bit. If you guys are interested, of course. I know I jump from thing to thing. I think that's just my personality, but painting in general will always have a special place in my heart because I love artwork. I truly think the biggest thing holding me back a lot of times from doing the things that I love is time. I get so busy doing like little random things, like time gets away from me. I don't have the greatest time management. I think that if I could master my time management, I would be golden. I feel like I'd be so successful. But God made me the way he made me for a reason. It just works. But anyway, yeah, happy to have this cabinet cleaned out now. Y'all know I'm an open book. And I have hit a complete wall of like zero, zilch, no energy. I was doing great this morning. I was like on a roll. And I think that last little bit of decluttering just completely overwhelmed me. I don't know. But all I do know is that now I've kind of created like little messes everywhere. I have a bag of donations by the back door, or front door. I have all this that needs to go to the trash. And I hear money in there. I hear money at the bottom of this freaking bag, you guys. I know I'm not crazy. It's a freaking quarter. I knew I was hearing it. I knew I heard money. I'm about to rip this bag. There's literally a quarter. Oh, I cannot believe. I thought I heard money fall like when I dumped that bin, but I wasn't sure. Quarter. Let me double check. I think that's everything. I think it was just the one because I didn't see it. It had to have been like under something. Also, I can't see anything right now. For some reason, my eyes are so blurry. I started like wearing my glass. So I'm supposed to be wearing my glasses, but I don't all the time because I get really hot and then they fog up and then they get sweaty and then they hurt the sides of my head behind my ears. Like I could just complain all day about my glasses. But I've been trying to wear them because I started to get headaches, which is probably because I can't see. And I feel like everything is so blurry to me today. But it's probably because I just laid down for like 20 minutes. It took me a little rest moment. Not so Rooney wants to go cuddle with his mother. We'll go take a nap with me. He's freaking cute, man. I really do want a nap, but I also just need to like finish what I was working on. If I could just get this part done, then I feel like I've accomplished so much and I'm good to go. And I just need to tackle the laundry. One of the biggest to-dos that I would like to finish in today's video at least is number one, I am gonna go clean up my truck today. Tomorrow's orientation. I wanna make sure that the truck's clean even for tomorrow. So when my husband gets home from work, I'm gonna get my workout outfit on, I'm gonna go clean out my truck, and then I'm gonna go actually work out as well. So I'm gonna do like both. But before I do that, I do wanna go through the sock bin. The sock bin is like out of control, truly out of control. We have like 1,000,001 pairs of socks in there. And I did buy the kids new socks, like matching socks, because that's one thing we struggle with is matching socks. So everybody got new socks for the school year, so I'm gonna go ahead and go through the old sock bin, and what I'm gonna do is not get rid of them, because Lord knows we're gonna have days where we're like, oh my gosh, we have no socks. So the plan is to have a separate bin that the kids don't know about, that I'm gonna have some pairs of socks in there, so when they come to me like, Mom, I can't find socks, I got you. Got you a whole bunch of socks in this bin. So that's the plan. So that's what we're gonna work on. And then I guess that's pretty much gonna be it. I know this video is probably like not that long, but you know, life recently has just been about cleaning, organizing, and decluttering. Once school starts and I kind of get back into routine of things, I have so many project plans, but I'm also trying to build up my savings again. We spent way too much money in the backyard, I'm just gonna be honest. Way too much, and I am like, oh no, we need to like get back on track financially. I don't regret it because it is really nice, but sometimes big projects like that end up costing more than we expect, and it just kind of took a little bit more than we wanted to spend on it. So just trying to play catch up a little bit. Plus bills have been so high recently, and I feel like we've just been kind of hit with one thing after another, plus school shopping. I'm talking too much. Anyway, let me go throw this away. Well, Mother Nature had other plans. It's about to storm. I just went outside and it's thundering. So probably not gonna be able to go clean up my truck. I might just save that for tomorrow morning. Or I might be able to, it just depends. I'll have to look at the weather and see like what the storm, or like what the weather's looking like for tonight. I was kind of thinking we could go patch the holes in the building. I found my, I almost lost it. I found my spackling and drywall tape and stuff to patch the holes that are in there that we made for the speakers that I refuse to put in the wall. So I can do that. Just don't want to. Do you ever just feel like you have like a to-do list of things and like just nothing sounds enjoyable, but plus I'm tired, but I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. I didn't do any of the things I said I was going to do, but I did fold a load of laundry, so that's a win. I've been trying really hard to do like one load a day. I've been sticking to that for a while. A couple things got a little behind. We had some company come for my son's birthday, and we used a lot of blankets and sheets, and I swear, when it comes to those days where we have like a lot of blankets, sheets, towels, I feel like I get so behind with laundry, and it takes me a while to get caught back up, but I'm proud to say laundry is complete. Okay, the only thing I haven't went through yet is that sock basket I told you guys about, but I'm tempted to just throw it in a bag and throw it away, but I'm not going to do that because I feel like that'd be extremely wasteful. But I'm not kidding about putting it in a bag. I thought about putting it in a bag and then putting it in the closet, so when we need socks we know they're there, but I don't necessarily have to sort through it. But that's me just being lazy. I just need to go through it and stop making excuses. after getting that laundry put away, I didn't do nothing. Well, I take that back. I didn't do nothing for a while, and then I ended up cleaning the kitchen and doing a workout, which I shared that over on my TikTok. By the way, all my other social media platforms are linked down below if you want to follow me there. I really appreciate it. But yeah, so now jumping into the next day, I'm going to go ahead and clean up my truck. It truly is not that bad. There's a little bit of sand on the floor just because we went to the beach not too long ago and we never vacuumed it out, but we did pretty good about cleaning up. There's always just a ton of receipts, like artwork and stuff from the kids. They like to draw and stuff while we're driving. So I'm just going to get everything cleared out and we're going to vacuum. I would have loved to go to the actual like car wash and use their vacuums, but sometimes just cleaning your truck out at home is the way to go. I didn't actually wash the outside. The one blessing about having a lighter colored vehicle, specifically gray, is it never looks dirty. I can go for like months without washing my truck and it still looks clean. I freaking love that so much. I used to have a black car, and then I also had a dark gray car, which the gray car never looked as dirty, but my black car, ugh, my husband's truck, ugh, it always looks dirty. Y'all like my sound effects? All right, we're ready for back to school. All clean. Okay, so I'm happy to have that done. It feels good to have these things checked off my to-do list. But now I am actually going to throw in some random footage that I found that I apparently never shared with you guys. Every now and then I'll go through my camera, like my SD card, and I'll like click on footage that was never imported into my computer. And I actually have a lot. Okay, we have this footage here, and then I have a deep clean that I did back whenever Knox first had his surgery that I just never shared. I don't even remember, to be honest. That was like a crazy couple months of my life, and I don't even remember filming the footage. And then when I found it, I was like, what in the world? I never even shared this. So I'm throwing it in here. Lots of cleaning motivation coming up, so stay tuned. We're going to play some good music. I'm hopefully going to find some new music too, because I know y'all are probably getting pretty tired of listening to the same songs that I play all the time. But music is hard. It's so hard to find good music, but it's fine. It is what it is. So yeah, anyway, cleaning up the backyard real quick, just sharing a little bit of tidying up. I wanted to clear this space. This was like a couple weeks ago, so things look a little different now, but like I said, I'm just kind of sharing some footage that I didn't want to waste. As a content creator, we don't waste footage, okay? It's all going to get used at some point, and this is just its moment.
So the last drink was the last drink. You make it hard to leave. We're telling secrets in the dark while drinking whiskey neat. I would fall in a second if you let me, 'cause you're all that I want. Could you let me in? The last drink was the last drink, but I don't wanna leave. I wanna
So like I mentioned earlier in the voiceover, just to quickly clarify, this is old footage. This is like a couple months back, whenever Knox had his surgery. So y'all remember I had this little area blocked off for him. And apparently at that time, I filmed this whole video. This day was probably the hardest day, one of the hardest days that we've ever had with him. Honestly, I think this is why I ended up not sharing it, because it was so upsetting. So just a quick rewind if you are new here. So my dog ended up having surgery on his back leg. We found out early on in his life that he had luxating patella in both of his back legs. He was just a puppy, probably like 6-7 months old, and he started limping a lot and like would run and then kind of squeal, or he would just kind of drag his butt around, and we ended up taking him to the vet. He was diagnosed with luxating patella in both of his back legs. Well, we talked to the surgeon at the time. She recommended waiting for him to get full grown before we decided to do the surgery. We did. We waited till he was a year and a couple months old and decided to move forward to give him the best quality of life, because without the surgery, they let us know that he probably would make it to maybe 3 to 4 years old before he'd be in a lot of pain and most likely not have the greatest life. So we decided to move forward with the surgery because, I mean, we love our animals. We're like, he's a puppy. We love him so much. He's been the greatest addition to our family. Like, there's no way we're just going to let him suffer. So we decided to go with a surgeon that was a little bit more local. The main reason for this is, number one, I have children. I couldn't afford to go stay in a darn Airbnb and get the surgery on top of that. We're talking thousands and thousands of dollars, okay? So we go with a cheaper option, which was probably the biggest mistake. Not that doing anything cheaper, in my opinion, whether it's cheap or not, you should still get quality care. And we did not. So anyway, long story short, he ended up getting an infection that was really bad. I took him to and from the vet's office multiple times. And let me just tell you, he is damn near 100 pounds, okay? I think he's like 95 right now. I think he's more than that now at this point, now that he's past his surgery and stuff. And he's back to like being active and eating really well and stuff. But at the time, he was like 95 pounds. This dog walks me. Okay, so getting him to and from the vet's office was already hard enough. But then going in there multiple times telling them, look, something's wrong. This does not seem normal. I've done my research. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. They kept sending us home for weeks, you guys. Months this went on. Or I say months. It was like a month. But still, it was a long time. And long story short, we get him switched to a different vet's office. Finally, he's healing, but then he took a turn for the worse. And on this day, now that I'm looking back at the footage, I remember I was cleaning, doing like a massive deep clean. He had just gotten back from his appointment. He was actually in the kennel, which you'll see at the end of this video. And he was not doing well. I'm going to be real. I honestly thought that he was going to pass. I didn't think that he was going to make it anymore. When he started like peeing on himself and he started to kind of give up, I lost it. And that is ultimately why I think I didn't share this footage. So in case you're wondering why everything looks totally different in my house, it's because this was months ago. And I just never shared the footage. So that's why the curtains are different. The door's not painted yet. The trim's not painted yet. In my opinion, the house looks so much better now, but hey, I mean, that's just me. I know people like brighter, lighter looks, but I love the dark, moody vibe that my house is starting to like turn into again. And it's almost fall, so it's like perfect timing. But yeah, that's all that just to tell you that this is old footage.
For you to leave, we're telling secrets in between the sheets. I don't want you to leave. I would fall in a second if you let me, 'cause you're all that I want. Could you let me in? The last drink was the last drink, but I don't wanna leave. I wanna get closer. Don't want this night to be over. Wanna get closer. It's not over. We could go back to my place, 'cause I don't wanna waste no precious time. So let's go back to my place.
So I miss having this coffee table in my living room. So, okay, you may have noticed recently in like recent footage that the little round coffee table is gone because it broke. It literally broke. My kids moved the table around so much, and Zoe stands on it. I know it's terrible, but she broke it. It's broken. It's in the carport. It needs to be fixed. But I do miss having this coffee table in the living room because it's really durable. I got it for $10. It lifts up into a table. As a matter of fact, I'm actually editing at it right now. This is where I do all my work. I'm not someone who likes to really sit at a desk. I've tried multiple times to have a desk office space, and I just I like to float around the house and work. But really, I love sitting at the couch. I love doing all my work right here at the coffee table in the new addition. However, I love this coffee table being in our living room. I feel like it brought such a cozy vibe and also gave us additional, eating space because our house is not very big. So when we do have company over, a lot of people would like to sit at this little coffee table at the couch. So long story short, I really need to get another one, or I need to get a new one for the office and then put this one back in the living room. I don't know. But I want a lift table in there too. Is that what they're called? What are these called? I call it a lift table. It's like a lift coffee table. I don't know the actual term. Maybe I can Google it. But anyway, I also, let's just say, it's been how many months now since I filmed this video? At least 3, right? Like 2 to 3. I have not dusted these shelves since then. It's so bad. I need to do it again. Maybe that could be my next video, like some deep cleaning, because I am a surface cleaner. I like tidy up, I do like my basic clean. I'm not really a deep cleaning type of girl. Let me know in the comments below, are y'all the same? When's the last time you dusted your bookshelves or your fans? You know what? I just thought of that. I haven't dusted the fan that I put in my bedroom in, oh my gosh, I don't even want to tell you. It's embarrassing. I'm just calling myself out. It needs to be done. I will tell you though, whenever you do a deep clean like this, I'm talking deep clean, like clean, organized, dusted. It smells incredible, right? People walk in and it's like, wow, this looks like a new house. Girl, you will have a new appreciation for your space, for your home when it's done. It's almost like you have moved into a brand new house. And I obviously really appreciate my home. I'm super thankful for our space and just the fact that we bought a house when we did. There's so many, oh my gosh, I could talk about that for hours because I have had just a complete realization recently. I have been humbled, let me tell you that. I like I said, we're going to talk about it soon in an upcoming video. I don't want to give away too many details because I think this will make a great video by itself. There's something about taking care of your space, whatever that looks like, that makes a difference. Cleaning, organizing, decluttering, doing the touch-up paints, updating little things that you can afford. Oh my gosh, I cannot encourage you guys enough. Do that for yourself. If you are not happy with the space that you live in, make a change. Change the space. Update it. Clean it. Organize it. Do whatever it takes to make you love that space because it makes a difference and there is nothing wrong with what you have right now. If I can encourage you to do anything as an influencer, I feel like I have a really great following, a great community here. And if I could ever influence anybody to do anything, it's to make the best of what you have right now and stop chasing an unrealistic dream or comparing yourself to what other people have. In a world where materialistic things are idolized, stop. Just stop chasing after that. Start taking care of what you have and living below your means. I promise you the peace that you will get from that is so much more enjoyable than the quick little high that you're going to get from getting more materialistic things. And new things too, because the reality is all new things become old at some point. And what we work so hard to achieve eventually is no longer shiny and new, and we're going to start, wishing for the next best thing. And that's just how life is. I think the human nature is like that. Like I said, we're going to break this down in an upcoming video. I'm going to open up and share with you guys my story from start to finish, the ups and downs that I've had with social media and the changes that I've seen in myself and the changes I'm trying to make moving forward. Just really opening up a conversation about it because a lot of influencers don't talk about it, the changes that we make and the money that we make and the highs, the lows, all of it. So I'm opening up. I'm going to share. I feel like it's something I can relate to a lot of you guys on, because I think we all have our highs and our lows, and I think we can come together and brainstorm and share these ideas and these thoughts and also grow from it too. I do think that this is a huge healing step for me. I want to heal from that stage of my life and move forward, and I'm just so excited to do so. And I think, like I said, I think it'll be really relatable to a lot of you guys, and yeah, I'm really excited to sit down and have that conversation. So yeah, anyway, look, this is definitely from a while ago. I still had my Easter bunny on the mantle. But I don't know, I'm kind of like, do we like the light curtains? I kind of like them. Why do I like the light curtains? Look at Zoe. She's so funny. She's the nosiest neighbor I know.
It's so hard to breathe, 'cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of. How can you be so calm around me when I act desperately? You used to be the one getting crazy when I'd be hard to reach. I can see it in your eyes. You don't wanna talk anymore. I wanna get so numb, were we enemies? No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any worse. No. I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe, 'cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here. I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe, 'cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me.
Y'all, I still cannot get over the house and how different it looks just a couple months ago. Like, I don't realize how much I changed my house until I watch old videos. Then I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, so stop. What are you doing? You know, like, what? Do I ever just sit still? No, I don't. I actually don't. That is like, you know, one of the things that I love about myself, but I also can't stand. And Dylan and I just had this conversation the other day on the phone, like how he's such a chill person. Like, he comes home from work and he can like watch a movie and hang out in bed and like do nothing. And I love that for him. I cannot. I'm not the same. I have to be doing like 5 things at once. Even when we're watching a show, I have my computer going, I have my phone going, I'm watching the show at the same time. I don't understand how he can just sit there and watch a show and not do anything else. Like, how do people's brains work like that? I wish. I'm just 90 to nothing all the time. But I've always been like this, so before anybody's like, oh, you need help, no. Y'all, I've been like this since I was a kid. I've never sat still. Even when I'm editing, y'all should see my arms right now. I'm literally waving at the neighbors and they don't even know it. Okay, now things are about to get a little deep, a little emotional, but I want to share this because, you know, this is part of what was happening at that time in my life. And if you're going through anything similar, whether you're taking care of a loved one or a pet or a child, whatever it may be, and you are in the thick of it, girl, know that people all over the world are going through it too, and you will get through it. And this is just proof that you will. Like, in that moment of time, I was like, oh my gosh, this is never going to end. Like, where's the finish line, you know? And then we would take like 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. And that is life, y'all. That is life. And I know so many of you guys are going through tough seasons, tough times, whether that's with a family member, a loved one, a child, spouse, whatever it is. Going through hard times is inevitable. It's just how you handle it and how you get through it that matters most. So keep your head up, stay positive as you possibly can. I know it's easier said than done. And just keep trucking forward because there is a finish line, I promise. And one thing that's been amazing about having this YouTube channel is being able to go through different seasons, not alone. Listen, if you've ever considered starting a YouTube channel to make a little extra money or just to have a community of people, I'm going to encourage you right now to go start that YouTube channel. If you've been looking for a sign, here's your sign, okay? This platform, this community has truly meant so much to me. This is like my little internet family that I share with, and my highs, the lows, all of it. And I can't even begin to express how thankful I am for this community. Y'all have pulled me out of so many hard times. Y'all have, without even realizing it, this channel has kept me going many, many times in my life. When I was a stay-at-home mom back when we lived and we were so broke, and I needed something to look forward to every day. I looked forward to sharing with you guys. I look forward to posting videos. I get excited when I see your comments. I am truly so thankful for this platform, this community. It has really helped me so much. And I know there's so many other content creators that can say the same. Like, I think it's so easy sometimes to get kind of caught up in the bigger picture and the social media and influencing and sharing and making money and yada, yada. I will never, ever be that influencer that stops appreciating each and every one of you, because I know it started with 1, then it became 2 and 5 and 10 and 20. Next thing you know, I'm at 1,000 subscribers and then 10,000. And look at how far we have grown this community. Like, that is absolutely incredible. And sometimes we have to just sit back and look at the whole picture. It's crazy. And yeah, y'all have been with me for so many different things. It's just wild. It's so wild. And I feel like every time I sit down and do a voiceover, I think to myself, like, how is it that I am talking to thousands of people across the world? Like, what the heck?
I wanna tell you that I think you're looking just fine. I wanna tell you that I want you by my side. The way you move your body, the way I feel inside. I wanna take you for a ride. Wanna be with you. Do you want me to? Wanna be with you. You're the one that I want. You're the one that I need. You're the one that I want. We can make it tonight. You're the one that I want. You're the one that I need. You're the one that I want. We can make it tonight. I wanna say that you are the one I need.
All right, that is pretty much it for my lost and found footage. I hope you guys enjoyed this Get It All Done vlog or video. Vlog, video, same thing. But I will see you guys in a couple days with a brand new video. Thank you again for being here, and I will see you soon. Bye, y'all.